Welcome everybody. Hi there. Thank you for the one person already watching. Okay, crap. I forgot something. Oops, I'm an idiot. Sorry, folks. I'll get something real quick. Some epoxy that we're gonna need. Sorry about it. Sure thing that's fault. 100%. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see. So, anyway, let's see. What exactly are we gonna need from stuff that we don't already have? By the way, drop like if you're already watching. Would be very much appreciated if you could drop a like. And yeah. Hi there. Welcome. So, gosh, why am I so? I've got brain fog right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, complete brain fog at the moment. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. I just need some braid. I have an idea what braid exactly I want to use, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. The whole goal for today is to make a couple of these thingies for some leaders that I got. And this is gonna hold a hook on one of these swim baits. And then I'm gonna do a cable leader to attach all of this. And the problem is I need this solid ring here firmly and permanently attached to the hook in a way that it's gonna hold a monster catfish. And the good thing is with this setup, I could easily start using this for even high-speed trolling for mako sharks. All I would need to do is maybe beef up the cable a little bit. But yeah. So That's a good news, but well, it's a lot of good news actually. Right. What I can start with though is already mix my epoxy because this is 90-minute epoxy. Takes forever to set, so why not start with that? Then it has some time for to already like for both components to connect with each other and the bubbles to disappear and all of that stuff. So yeah. So let's do that. And this is very, very strong glue. Basically what I'm gonna do to connect this right now is just for show. This is a rubber. This wouldn't hold. But I'm gonna connect this with braid, a lot of wraps, and very strong glue. But basically I'm gonna use Spectra fibers, which are immensely strong, plus glue, plus very strong epoxy. This is gonna be very, very tough. That stuff's gonna be almost impossible to like. That's not going anywhere. It's not gonna be going anywhere. That's for damn sure. Once that's set, and I also got a broken bowl that I'm gonna fix with the epoxy while I'm at it. I'm just gonna need something to mix it. But the good thing about the 90-minute epoxy is even if you're a bit slow, it's not running away. It's 90. You have minutes before it starts to get too hard to work with, and it takes overnight to properly cure. Even longer to be fully hardened, but tomorrow it'll be good enough to actually land some big fish. So yeah. Anyway, where do I have something that's gonna be good for mixing? Why didn't I do this before I went live? Sorry, folks. Well, I haven't done these lives in a long time, so maybe that's why I'm just not used to it anymore. You know what? I'll be right back. I'll just go to my kitchen because there I'll definitely find something. But I'll still be yapping because I can talk and those headphones that I'm wearing right now, they're good enough. I can walk around my whole apartment and still yap in your ears. Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Anything here that I don't mind to throw away. I used to have like a bunch of stuff. It would work. Wooden skewers, but when I had stuff out of my apartment, I think someone got rid of a lot of that stuff. So, screw it. I'm just gonna use the end of a spoon and I can scrape. That'll work. That'll work just fine. So, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Uh, and guys, I see that there's someone watching, so drop a few comments or at least drop us a like. Would be very much appreciated. And this is way too much epoxy for the hooks, but I'm also gonna fix the broken bowls, so for that reason I made some more epoxy. I mixed some more epoxy. Okay, let's set that aside and it can start to cure, or not cure yet, but you know what I mean. It can start to get a bit tougher, let's say. Okie dokie. And I'm gonna have a little tea. Oh. Ever since, or actually slightly before my UK trip, my last UK trip, I became a tea drinker. I know, shame on me, but oh well. And I know my UK friends are gonna disagree. They think it's a great thing that I drink tea all the freaking time now. Oh, here would have been the wooden skewers. Okay, they were in my fishing stuff. See, I actually make sense sometimes. Just I forget about me making sense. So, oh well. Okie dokie. Sorry. I just had an idea. Technically, I could also use shackles, but it would work. But it would be a bit, maybe a bit too beefy. Then again, it wouldn't be that much. So what I'm thinking of, instead of having the hook, having this be like a solid ring that I'm going to attach something with a split ring, I could also just attach a shackle to this hook and then attach the treble hook here. I don't know, but it is a bit much metal. And I mean, these split rings aren't that much smaller. I don't know, but I also don't know how much I trust the shackle and how much. I don't know. That'll be it for. That's a different story. But yeah, if I don't find the braid I really want to use for this, I'm just gonna use any kind of braid because it won't really matter. It's gonna be strong enough either way. Just, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, in case you guys haven't noticed. So if I know I can do it better, then I like to do it. Because what I want to use is some of my tight line in braid, because that is uncoated. It's just the bare fibers. And because it doesn't really have a coating, that should make the glue stick better to it. But it's all gonna work. Like I said, this is gonna be way stronger than it realistically has to be to hold up anyway. So yeah. But again, I'm a perfectionist, so I'll go the extra mile. make it even better if I get the chance or the choice. Honestly, it could be any. The problem is, it could be anywhere right now because I've already done too many trips and too much traveling since I last time I knew where I put that spool. So I don't know. Okay. Up here, I know there's a bunch of line. Oh, by the way, the plan is that tomorrow I'll do some fishing. Okay, I mean, this is 100-pound braid. I was looking for the 30-pound, but I guess 100 is gonna work too. Just can't do a million reps with it. Or can I? Wow. 65 pounds. I do have a little bit of 50 somewhere, but I want to keep the 50. Honestly, that's 65 pounds. I'm just going to use that. Also has the advantage that even if I don't have that much, I don't need to wrap it a million times, and even if I don't get a crazy amount of load sharing, that'll still be strong enough. So yeah. Let's get started, shall we? So this is gonna sit right here. So I'm gonna start with applying a little bit of glue. A little bit of, but actually a lot of epoxy. But yeah, I start with a little base of epoxy on the bare metal. So the first few wraps of thread already or of braid already have something to grip onto. There's a 65-pound tight line hollow core. Not that it matters. It really doesn't. Okay. Now we've got a few layers of braid on here. Gonna put a little bit more of our epoxy on here. Then we're gonna attach, and then we're gonna put our solid ring over it. And I do think figure of 8 solid rings would actually be better because I can use a smaller eye and actually make it like a stopper as well. But okay, there's always this flat on welded solid rings, this flat part. All right. Now let's the first wraps that are gonna hold our solid ring in place begin. First, really carefully, but then soon after you can go a bit harder. Yeah, this isn't gonna go anywhere. And I do see why I wanted the thinner braid. But This is gonna be plenty strong. Don't get me. I mean, me wrong. I just cannot do a million reps because it's just gonna get too thick. But oh well. And the reason you want to use spectra or dyneema fibers is because this is a load-bearing connection, you know? This is not like those, this is not like like if you could use nylon or polyester thread if it wasn't. But because it is load-bearing, you do really want to get that really strong, ultra high, the UMH, that ultra high molecular weight PE. And now I'm just gonna wrap it over really tightly to secure the loose ends. But it's basically done. Yeah. I can do it like that too. Go through with a loop and loop it around. Okay, this is gonna be this is gonna be a nasty strong connection. I can already tell you that much. Okay, that'll be enough. Come on, come fucking on. There's no way this will ever go anywhere. Wait a minute. Why did this get loose? Hmm, Never mind. But yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's end this. Hey, babe. Hi.